Hi Audrey, how you doing?
I'm okay, how are you?
Thank you. Thank you for coming in today. We're going to go through your appraisal. So we're going to go through the last 6 months, any improvements that may or may not have been made, and then what we're going to be doing for the next 6 months after that.
Okay.
So, how are you feeling at the minute? What's been going on for you in the last 6 months?
I'm not really enjoying it at the moment.
Okay. Do you want to tell me a bit more about it?
Well, I kind of heard in the background that I might be moving to another team a few months ago. But before I actually moved, the writing was kind of on the wall. Obviously, my team that I was working in was quite successful, and obviously having another team that was doing more than I felt that we could try and move across there. I was quite anxious.
Right, okay. What was it that made you kind of anxious?
Well, I've had a lot of struggles in the past sort of 12 months. I've had a lot of adapting to be done in my personal life. As much as I don't in my personal life to work, it's more like a family here. And I felt supported in my own team, so I felt quite disillusioned that management had moved me away from an area that I was successful in and into a team basically with loads of youngsters that I have nothing in common with.
Right, okay.
And onto product range that it's not really my natural interest.
Okay. So what kind of thing are you finding with the team that you're with at the minute?
There's no cohesion like there used to be in the other team.
Right.
We all got on there, we've worked together for years, we built a really good team, and it was fun as well as work, and we were hitting targets, and it's really good. And now with this team, it's like there's quite an age gap between me and the sort of the next person who's in their 20s.
Right.
And I struggle with that a bit, to be honest. I don't really think we're very good. I don't think we get on.
And for the team that you've come from, obviously, you've got on well with everyone in here and you had a really good time. So, I mean, I'm not sure how much was explained to you at the time when you moved over, but with the team being how it is, we wanted someone with your experience to move across and kind of do a bit of, almost like sales training, I suppose, but give them someone that they can look up to, that they can kind of almost have a bit of mentoring with, and also based on the fact that your figures had started to go down a little bit, we thought that the transition across into a new team might give you a little bit of kind of freshness in everything that was going on in your personal life. It might give you a new challenge. It's not kind of how it has rolled out for you though, has it?
No. I don't feel supported. I don't feel supported within the team. It's all been a lot of big changes. I mean, I booked my holiday, and I'm going away in a couple of months, and I think that break would be a good thing mentally just to come away, because obviously, my parents passed away and moved away from the comfort zone of being with my team, and now I'm with another team. That I just don't really. I didn't feel like I needed that challenge.
Right. Okay. The way we've kind of seen it going forward is part of the bigger plan in the business is you've been with us for 5 years, and we're actually looking at bringing you into the team. Obviously, I mean, you picked up the product knowledge in the other team so quickly, and you just kind of literally were like a duck to water. Your calls were amazing. You were getting good conversion rates and what you were doing, and we just kind of thought, this is the next step for you, that we can obviously kind of broaden your horizons, kind of use some of your skills and actually bring some of the younger members of the team in, try and get a bit of cohesion around the team, like you say, and grow that team with almost you kind of sitting at the core because of the experience that you've got. And a lot of people have got a lot of respect for you in this company at all levels, and how we could kind of support you through that. But what you're saying to me is that you're not feeling supported with the transition across. Where's the lack of support kind of coming from with you?
I feel like I've been put there, and the younger members of staff are looking at me to have an assumed knowledge of the products, which I don't have. I've had the training, but I'm slower.
Okay.
And they're coming to me for advice, and I don't have a lot of advice, and I think that's actually detrimental to the way they're viewing me. I think they're viewing me as almost the person that they go-to person, but actually, my understanding was that I was there to teach them how to do sales and
Yeah.
how to sell things,
Okay.
which I'm more than adept at doing, but they're coming to me for the product knowledge. And also, again, there's not the friendliness, the camaraderie that I've had in previous roles. So I feel that it's quite disjointed.
So, I mean, I'm doing everyone's appraisal at the minute, and you're not the only person that's giving that feedback with the team kind of not gelling together. So I've kind of had to think about this outside of kind of the meetings that I've had with people, and what I've kind of thought is, why don't we all kind of get together and do something outside of work, where maybe we go out for a meal, have a few glasses of wine, if that's kind of what we want, and actually kind of let our hair down and get to know each other as women. Because I think you did socialise quite a lot with the other team, didn't you?
Yeah.
So I'm thinking that it might be really nice to actually kind of bring everyone on board and seeing where our shared interests are, but doing it outside of the kind of confines of work where there's pressure and there's targets. To just kind of have some fun and enjoy being around the people that you're working with. What are your thoughts on doing that with the new team?
I think it'd be a really positive experience because, ultimately we need to get on. We need to get on better as a team. We need to understand each other a little bit more. And yeah, it needs to be a little bit less formal, really. So yeah, certainly. I mean, not necessarily within the workplace, but external to that.
Yeah.
Because you're right, I did used to go out with the other people in the other team and we were friends.
And you bounce off one another.
Yeah.
You were always kind of there, obviously, just bouncing. And, I mean, I've been around, I've seen, and obviously I've been here for 18 months, and I've kind of cherry picked you, thinking that you were going to kind of bring a real spark to the team. And I'm not 100% sure about the timing of it, but what I'd like to see is that we kind of get the old you back and bring that thing that I saw in that team across to my team and get everybody working together. And I totally appreciate what you're saying, that obviously you know the products inside out on the medical side, and that you don't necessarily know the products on the cosmetic side. What would you kind of think if I was able to kind of contact some of the suppliers and maybe you could go out with them in the field and just have a chat with them and see, just learn from first hand from the horse's mouth what products are, what they're used for, and spend some time in the field?
I think that'd be a really good experience. I think it'd be invaluable, in fact, because the sales side of things, there isn't a problem. In terms of my sales skills, what the problem is the product knowledge. And yeah, just to backfill that kind of knowledge. So I would feel more confident because it has affected my confidence in my workplace. And certainly having younger people sort of almost looking up to me for the answer, I just don't have them all.
Yeah.
So yeah, that would be really good.
And I think as well, seeing people that are maybe younger than you who are hitting their targets and they are doing well, it does chip away at people's kind of confidence. And I can definitely see that may be the case. But what I want to know is, what can we do to get you back on form, and that you're that person that's kind of leading the way, which is the person that I saw kind of 12 months ago, and all the time that I've been in 18 months, other than obviously where things start to go downhill. And they were always going to be honest. It was just that we tried to kind of adapt that into work and give you that kind of bit of change. And for me, it's about getting the balance right now going forward, and how we can kind of like get your sparkle going again.
Yeah, I mean, I would like to bring some ideas over from the last team, which were, like, we used to have a gathering on a Wednesday morning.
Okay.
So we'd look at the first part of the week in terms of the sales and what we'd encountered and any leads we were following, etc. And we'd also do almost like it's almost like a quiz where we'd sort of check each other's knowledge on products, but it was done in a friendly kind of environment, so it was a bit of a laugh, but at the same time we came out of that hopefully knowing more, but also knowing where we were going with the week commencing, the rest of the week commencing. And there's been a couple of people, of the younger ones in the team, that said, they knew that we used to do that in the old team, and why aren't we doing it on this? Yeah.
Okay, that's definitely something to consider. I mean, I'm open to ideas at the end of the day. I want to get the team working together and get everybody performing to their best because it works for everyone. What I'm kind of also keen to know is obviously your sales targets. You're making 50% of the calls that you were making 6 months ago. So I mean, your call target's at 100 and you're making 50 calls.
Yeah.
Your conversion rate has gone down, obviously, as a result of that. And what I want to know from you is what's happening that's been the case, that your calls have dropped so dramatically, and then what can we do about it to improve it?
I mean, it's disappointing for me, and that's been one of the things that have impacted my confidence on a personal level. I think really what the main area is calls are taking longer.
Yeah.
It's not that I'm doing less work, it's just that the calls are taking longer. They're taking longer because I'm having to put people on hold, go away. I'm sort of looking through the product manuals because I'm not intuitively knowing the responses.
Okay.
And I'm also aware of the fact that I'm almost spiraling within conversations, and I don't think that comes across as being either confident or appropriate for the people that you're selling to.
Okay.
So I'm then spending the back part of the conversation trying to wrap it up to a conclusion, so they come away feeling that I've restored some confidence in, their questions and my sort of ability to do my job. So it's taking almost 50% longer. What could we do? I think the idea that I go out and look at the product ranges and go and work it, with some of the sales people, I think would be a really good idea. Again, I think it's Wednesday. Gathering would be a good idea as well.
So it's just product knowledge for you.
Yeah.
With your confidence, it's like it's not the selling, because the selling
it's being impacted by the confidence, because sales is about confidence. It's about confidence in your products and knowing that you're selling them.
So if we can get you some training regularly, certainly if we can get you out in the field to find out as much as you can with those people, and then as a team working together in the same way that you were doing before with the quizzes, that we can look at doing something
like role play workshops.
Just having some fun with it, I think. Okay, yeah, that's certainly something that we can look at and bring together, because I mean, other members of the team, I think that the whole team would benefit from more product training anyway, and how we can do that works, it's fun, and get the dynamic of the team going. Okay, so obviously we've outlined that there's some training and development needs, which is great, because what I'm kind of really pleased to see is that you want to do it, and it's not that you kind of like giving up a little bit. You want it, and I'm saying, okay, if you want it, how can we get that, and what can we provide?
I love working for this company. I've worked for this company for a long time, so I want that to continue. But I won't lie, I felt like a fish out of water.
We need to start getting your commission going back up as well.
Yeah, because that has a direct impact on me as well.
And I believe you're going on holiday soon.
Yeah, I'm going to India. Yeah.
Bit jealous. Always wanted to go to India.
Yeah.
Where in India?
Kerala.
Right, okay.
And Kovalam. And then up to Fort Cochin. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to it.
I think it'll be great. When are you going?
I'm going in, I think it's in a couple of months.
Okay.
So, I've been worrying about this. I'm glad I'm doing this now, because it gives me the opportunity
to kind of get it all out there, and it's a bit of time for us to get some things in place, and then you can kind of go away and clear your head in that period of time that you're away on holiday, because things are already starting to happen. It's already starting to,
and obviously, the losing my parents and everything else, I felt quite strict down with, obviously losing my parents and then obviously losing my team. So I mean, any support around that.
It's a lot of loss in one go. I don't know whether, without kind of prying too much, because it's not my business, but obviously I've worked with you for 6 months, and I've seen you the time that I've been here, but I mean, if there's anything that I can do on a personal level, but also we've got a scheme that the company runs whereby you can contact the council and they can speak to you either on the phone or you can meet with them face to face, and that's provided by the company if that's something that would work for you.
I'll have to think about it. I think going away will clear my head, and obviously, now I can look forward to going away and knowing that, I'm going to get the training and I'm going to feel more confident in my role, so I don't need to worry about that. And maybe that's one of the defining characteristics, and it's a confidence thing. And if I can get that back, I think I'll be absolutely fine because I have been before.
And then, as a result of that, if you're then kind of going to review it personally in a few months' time, if you still need more support, there's always more support available, either through training with a company or that maybe you might need a little bit of extra support. I'm not saying you will or you won't, but it's an ongoing thing. And what happens is that people kind of think, yeah, I've got all this training and support available to me, and that it's going to filter out, and it doesn't have to. If you need an ongoing support system in place, it's like, I can tell you, I know the products, obviously. I'm a bit of a girly girl. I love the products and wearing them all the time. So, but I didn't kind of get to know them overnight. I mean, years and years of wearing mascara and false eyelashes to get to where I'm at. But if you need, never kind of be afraid to keep asking questions, because I'm not ever going to think, oh, well, you should know this by now. Some people take longer to learn than others. And if you've got no interest in the product, again, it's going to be harder for you to learn about something. But I appreciate that you're going to make the effort and you're enthusiastic to try, which is a really, really good quality. Target-wise going forward, obviously it is a target-driven company. We're in sales after all. What I would like to see, and kind of with working with you, whether we can start looking at in 3 months' time that your calls are kind of closer to the 75 calls a day, which is kind of 50% more than you're doing now, and that your conversion rate moves up to 20%, and that we're working towards that. How realistic is that for you on where you're at now?
I think it is a realistic target, but what I would say is I would like it reviewed.
Absolutely.
But I'd like it reviewed almost on a weekly or a monthly feedback, because that way I can get the figures. I mean, I know how well I'm doing and not doing, but we could look at it as a whole, and we can review it, and then maybe I could feedback and you could say, I could explain to you what I still feel like I'm missing in the training areas.
Absolutely, I'm happy to do like a 5 to 10 minute chat on a weekly basis, and then on a monthly basis we can have a meeting that we sit down and go through things. Again, it's part of the support structure that we need to put in place. You said you didn't feel supported. Absolutely, let's support you. We're a sales team. We've got to where we are as a company by being supportive, and I'm glad that you kind of highlighted that you don't feel supported, because I think you've been here such a long time that we've almost had this expectation that you kind of flow into the role, and maybe we've not picked that up. So I apologise that we haven't. I guess maybe it was something that we needed to pick up on, but absolutely we can give you that feedback.
I know you have tried to speak to me as well, but I just wasn't at a point that I could speak about anything. I'm glad we're doing this.
Okay, and then the final thing that that we're going to touch on, obviously, your bonus is performance related. At this point in time, I can't offer to pay the bonus to you. However, going forward in 3 months' time, what I'd like to do is review all of this again, see whether we're at the target that we've set now with 75 calls in a day and 20% conversion, and that I will look to put in a case forward to the management team to say that I would like a proportion of the bonus to be paid to you in 3 months' time. One of the main reasons I'm saying this is, as high a performer as you've been all these years, if it just doesn't look fair to the other people that I'm going, okay, you're not doing as well as you could have been, I'm going to give you your bonus anyway. I'd love to, but just at this point in time, I think let's get the training in place, let's get everything that you need in place and support, and then we'll review again in 3 months and see if we can get you back on track with the bonus.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, brilliant. Have you got any other questions?
No, I think we've just got covered everything.
Okay, thank you for coming in. What I'll do is write all of this up, and I will email you a copy for you to just kind of go through and make any adjustments in the next couple of days, and we'll get this into the training file.
Okay.
Brilliant. Thanks for coming, Audrey.
Thank you.
See you later.
Bye bye.
Bye.